And he kind of gestured to me to where it was at. So I ran to the side of the car and I picked it up. I slammed the clip inside of it. I cocked it back and I sat down on it and I pulled the trigger and nothing happened. I did it again. I jammed it. I tried to make sure that the bullets weren't jammed, and I started trying to do it again. And as I was doing it, I just saw the whole crowd running, people running in different directions, screaming. Grandmothers were out there. I didn't care who was out there. I just wanted all of y'all going. And as I looked down at my brother, I noticed that he had these 4 or 5 holes in the back of his head, and blood was just leaking out of him. And there was this white ring around each hole. And I still picture that scene to this day. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I just picture my brother laying there. I remember he had a cigarette in between his 2 fingers. His face was down to the ground. His other hand was up, and his legs were almost like he was stepping forward and then fell. The witnesses that was at the scene said that the guy came from around the side of the building and he pulled out a gun, and my brother said to him, "Why do you gotta pull out a gun? If you wanna fight, let's just fight it out." And the dude said to my brother, "Ain't no more motherfucking fighting." And he shot him in the stomach. So my brother bent down forward, and he still told him, he said, "Just put the gun down, let's fight." And as my brother went down, because he was having pains in his stomach, the guy shot him in the top of his head. And he fell forward on the ground. And once he fell on the ground, the guy stood over top of him and shot him 5 more times in his head. Then a car came up the streets. He jumped into the car, and the car skidded off. I was only 3 minutes away from it. I always look at that like if I would have stayed there, that whole thing would have played out different. My brother wouldn't have died that day, definitely. They would have died that day.